There is a curious detail about men who truly achieve power. Almost no one saw the process happen. While many people talk about their goals, plans, and dreams, a few simply disappear from the radar and later return transformed. It almost feels mysterious. How can someone evolve so much without announcing anything? Perhaps because real progress rarely makes noise, it happens in silence, far from the need for approval. But why is it that every time you tell everyone about your plans, something seems to lose momentum? And why are those who speak less often the ones who surprise everyone later? The answer is simple. When you announce too much, you waste energy trying to prove something before actually building it. Those who work in silence keep their focus entirely on execution. Silence is not the absence of action, it is the protection of action. If this idea already resonates with you, take a moment to reinforce this mindset. Like this content, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who is also seeking discipline and strategy in life. Here we talk about principles of power, self-control, and a strong mindset without romanticizing reality. And if you believe in the power of strategic silence, comment now. I master silence. The modern world encourages the opposite behavior. People are constantly pushed to show everything, comment on everything, and justify every step they take. But strategic men have learned something different. Revealing less means protecting more. When you talk too much, you give away information about your plans, your weaknesses, and even your timing. Often without realizing it, you lose motivation because your brain feels a false sense of achievement just for talking about something. There is actually a psychological effect behind this. When someone receives recognition in advance for something they have not yet accomplished, the urgency to act decreases. It is as if part of the reward has already been received. Disciplined men understand this mechanism and avoid this trap. They prefer to build results first and speak only when the results are already visible. Another powerful reason to move in silence is unpredictability. People who reveal all their moves become easy to read and therefore easy to challenge or sabotage. Those who observe more than they speak create a different presence. Silence allows you to analyze environments, understand intentions, and notice dynamics that others miss while they are too busy seeking attention. Silence also protects something essential: energy. Every unnecessary explanation, every pointless argument, and every attempt to prove something drains mental focus. When you remove this noise, you create space for concentration, discipline, and consistent execution. Working quietly means keeping the freedom to adjust strategies without having to justify changes or deal with external expectations. There is also an internal dimension to this process. Silent moments of reflection strengthen the mind. They help control the ego and prevent decisions made only to prove something to others. How many bad decisions have been made simply to show pride or strength? When silence becomes a habit, the need to prove disappears, and that creates a rare psychological independence. Then something interesting happens. When results finally appear, the impact becomes much greater. Imagine two scenarios. In the first, someone constantly talks about changing their life, but never shows real transformation. In the second, someone disappears for a while, focuses on self-improvement, and later returns different, more prepared, disciplined, and stable. Which of these stories creates more respect? The truth is that visible results speak far louder than promises. Silence does not mean hiding achievements, it means building before showing. It is the difference between appearing strong and actually being strong. So reflect honestly. Have you been talking more about your plans or executing them? Have you been seeking approval or real progress? Sometimes the most powerful shift is simple. Speak less, observe more, and build consistently. Over the next few days, try something different. Reduce unnecessary explanations, stop announcing your goals, and focus your energy entirely on execution. You will likely notice more mental clarity, stronger focus, and less emotional distraction. And if this message resonated with you, show your support now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who also wants to develop discipline and strategy. And before you leave, write in the comments, "I work in silence. I win in silence." Sometimes the greatest power a man can develop is not in what he says, but in what he builds quietly.